Are the Jordan 4 Union Desert Moss really that ugly, or do they look better in hand? Hey everybody, I'm Actors, and today we're going to be answering that question. Welcome back to the only channel on YouTube that covers in-depth videos of cars and sneakers, and today we're going to be unboxing these bad boys. And before we do that, be sure to like and share on this YouTube video, as well as subscribe. Any support would just be awesome. Really quickly, I just want to talk about the box. This is actually a really nice box. We have Michael Jordan's hands, slinging off the top here with Union written in white going across the top. And the background color seems to be this sand color. On the bottom, we have blue for majority of the box with some more Union Jordan branding right there. Also the Nike logos and all that good stuff. So yeah, I actually really love special boxes, and this is a really nice box. Really appreciate it because when you have a special box, something even more special is inside. Lifting up the top of it, and look at this wrapping paper. This is actually pretty neat too. We got some more Jordan moments right here. I'm pretty sure this is Michael Jordan right here, and yeah, that's pretty cool. They have them for the wrapping paper. Lifting up this. And the paper, and whoa, now these are interesting. At first glance, these sneakers don't really catch my vibe. They don't really catch my style, But to be honest with you guys, the more I look at them, and the more I have them in hand, the more it starts to grow on me and actually start to like them. Definitely has a lot of interesting style choices, to say the least. So, it's Union's 30th anniversary. They want to do something special. Bada bing, bada boom, they release a Jordan 4. One that is very questionable, but it's supposed to have the colors that resemble some of the outdoors gear from the 1980s and 90s. These things released last month, June 24th, 2021, with the retail price of $225. And the shipping of the shoe was expensive. It was $25, and it took 2 weeks to get in. Anyways, that doesn't matter anymore, so let's go ahead. Doesn't matter anymore, so let's go ahead and jump right into the styling of the sneaker, starting with the sole. I don't know what color this is, so I'm going to say it's like a sand. It's majority of sand color right here, with some orange right here, and a Nike logo styled in purple. We also got some light blue right there. So yeah, a very, very funky looking outsole, to say the least. I mean, it's got pretty cool styling, but, you're not really going to see it since you're going to be, walking around and, stepping on this everywhere. Flipping the shoe up, going to the midsole of the sneaker, we still have more of that sand color all the way around. That's the only color it's styled in. And we also got the return of the Nike Air Bubble right there, done in that turquoise blue. Turquoise? How do you say that? I am really struggling with colors today. Anyhow, moving up to the uppers of the sneaker. Now this is where stuff gets stupid funky. First up, I want to talk about the suede. The suede of the sneaker is so freaking soft. I wish you guys can come over here and feel this sneaker, because this is actually some really nice suede. But like the styling of the sneaker or not, this thing has some pretty good materials. So all the suede panels are styled in this desert moss color, and I think this is where it starts to throw off people, because it has a lot of cool colors, and then you just add in this very bland, desert moss. It doesn't really vibe well with a lot of people. And before I get more into that, let's go over more of the styling choices they decided to make on the sneaker. Starting with this mesh here. All the mesh panels on the sneaker, from the heel top to the toe box, is all done in this purple mesh. If you look at it closer, it's got this cool dotted pattern on it. You actually can see more of the purple mesh kind of behind the cages of the sneaker as well. You can see it on the sides as well as the tongue. While we're at the middle section of the sneaker, let's talk about the eyelids. It is done in this turquoise blue. We also have this kind of gray and blue spotted laces. We also have another set of laces that came with the sneaker. It's kind of reversed. It's kind of blue with gray spots on it, which is interesting, but I kind of like it. I think that actually looked better on this sneaker than the gray ones. kind of gives it more of a color pop to it. Anyways, back to the tongue, we got some more details. On the top, we have the Union Classic signature stitching right there on the tongue. I wish we saw more of that on the sneaker, but this is all we get. On the bottom of that, we have a tag that says Union. On the top, we have a tag done in turquoise blue and white letter that says Air Jordan. And it's mounted on like this weird kind of soft cloth material, done also in that sand color, as I like to call it. It's also weird, you know, it's also got like, you know, ripped holes in the back. I don't know why they did this. Kind of triggers my trypophobia too. Also worth mentioning, we also got a little bit, just a little bit, of exposed foam on the side. Just a little bit though. Be cool if we had more, but that little bit is also decent. Almost forgot to mention this too. Look at the other wings portion. I mentioned like the turquoise blue on this eyelid, but in this eyelid and the wings, it's done in like this translucent color. I mean, it's not a color since it's translucent, it's just translucent. I was just trying to find a way to describe it, but yeah, translucent wings. And they're not cut out in the middle, you know, they kind of keep it. Very cool, and I think we also saw something like that in the other Jordan 4 unit releases. Attached to the wings, we also got a couple tags. We have one that says 1991 to 2021. It just is their own kind of version of the Jumpman. I don't know what the story behind this Halo guy here. But the hang tag, we have a white Jumpman with the orange background. I don't know why I had to confirm that was orange. And also Union on the bottom. Oh my god, I just now noticed this. Look at this. Look at this, a little tab right there. I didn't notice that. I just now noticed this. It says Union LA. Or, you know, abbreviated Union LA, you know? I didn't notice that. Haven't talked too much about it, but let's talk about the heel of the sneaker. You can see that purple mesh and also that Desert Moss suede. And we also can see that beautiful, I think this is probably the best part of the sneaker, beautiful thumb tab right here. It's done in all turquoise blue and a light purple. See, I think the main styling of this sneaker should have been maybe this purple, the blue, and the other purple. And I think it'll just be fine. I'm going to mention this again. What throws off a lot of the sneaker, I'm going to say it's the Desert Moss. You know, my personal opinion, you know, I get that they were trying to go for that 80s style, you know, vintage outdoors gear. But this is what kind of kills the sneaker. I guess maybe that really wasn't the best aspect of those vintage colors. You know, there was definitely better examples of them. I don't know, guys. This sneaker really has me torn apart. You know, one side of me just hates the styling. You know, that's just doesn't like it. It's gross. But the OG vintage side of me loves it because it's inspired by that 80s stuff. Ah, damn, it's like so 50-50 for me. Finally, let's get to the last things worth mentioning. The sock liner is done in this light gray. In the interior of the sneaker, oh, put the freaking light out of the way, we can see it has an orange insole with a light purple Jumpman. And yeah, that really throws to the sneaker. Very, very controversial indeed. Now, if you are planning on buying a pair of the sneaker, you know, go true to size. I would say, you know, I am a size 9, so I went for a size 9 for this sneaker, and it fits pretty damn well. Wearability wise, you know, you could wear these every day. They are pretty comfortable, but would you wear these every day? Probably not. So you probably, you know, very limited on how much you can wear these sneakers. So your outfit choice has got to be special. So what are you going to be wearing with these sneakers? I have no freaking clue. Let's be honest here. If I were to shove these sneakers in your guys' hands and say, yo, what outfit are you going to be wearing with this? You guys would have no freaking clue. And I don't have any clue. Because these sneakers are so weird. But that's the thing, is when people start getting these in hand, they're going to start figuring out outfits to wear with this sneaker. And they're going to start posting on social media. And they're going to be like, oh, these sneakers are actually pretty damn good. I think I want a pair because I want those sick outfits like those. So, you know, I'm going to do my best to try to pick out a sick outfit for these. Alright, so we're going to go with, you know, khaki pants. Khaki or cargo pants, you know, something like that. We got to match like the sand and desert colors here, okay? And then for your uppers, you know, maybe wear a purple shirt and a denim jacket. Something like that. Or maybe a blue shirt with a purple flannel. You know, something crazy, you know, just try to match the colors as best as you can. And then for the socks, just go crazy. Just go crazy. Put whatever you want. You know, your Mickey Mouse socks, you know, your Charizard socks, anything. Put them on. Put them on. Go crazy. These are crazy sneakers. You know, we gotta come up with crazy outfits for these. And yeah, I think that's how I would style these sneakers. You know, I know I'm not that famous or popular, but if somebody can get a pair of these sneakers and rock a badass outfit and send me a photo, my email's in the description. Please show me that. because I will include it in my next video and I'll talk about you and I will say congratulations, because I know that styling these sneakers are not good. Now, if I had to rate these sneakers on a scale of 1 to 10, I think I would give these an 8. An 8. Why so high though? Because the colors are there. They're there. It's just no one really sees it yet, I believe. And this is also a special sneaker. Very unique, low stock, you know, Union LA and Jordan. You know, it's also the 30th anniversary for Union LA. Very, very special sneaker we have here. So that's why it gets a very high score. If this was just a normal, regular Jordan 4 release, I think it would get like a 6 out of 10. If this was the colors they were giving us here, because no one would know what to do with the sneaker. God, reviewing these sneakers have actually been really, really stressful, man. A lot of mixed emotions here. I mean, it feels like I'm going through an argument through my ex-girlfriend again. Alright, now let's talk about where these sneakers are heading, you know, the future. Alright, so the current prices I'm seeing on StockX right now is from in between $380 all the way up to $600 for the bigger sizes. Now, here's my prediction. That these prices are going to stay here for a little bit until these sneakers become more rare and they actually start getting them in hand and people start popping off with awesome outfits for the sneaker. And that's when these sneaker prices are going to jump. I can definitely see this being above a $700 to maybe, you know, all the way up to $900 sneaker right here. In the future though, in the future, and this is probably going to be within the next, I would say 6 months to a year. I truly believe that. I mean, that took a little bit for the other unions to really pop off, and I think it's going to take a little bit for these unions to pop off. Now, will these sneakers hit $1,000? Maybe not so much, but the other unions definitely will. And yeah, that's where I think the future of this sneaker is going to lie. The Jordan 4 unions, you know, I feel like this is like the next Yeezy 700 Wave Runners. You know, very misunderstood at first, you know, a lot of mixed emotions, and then as time went on, people start to like them more. And that honestly about says it for the sneaker. So the Jordan 4 Union Desert Moss. What'd you guys think about it? Comment down below your opinion, like and share for that YouTube algorithm, and last but certainly not least, subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next video.